Hi guys, welcome to Learn City. My name is Olowoni Christopher. I'll be taking you through chemistry, and the first section we'll be looking on chemistry today is chemistry as a science. Now, when we say chemistry as a science, we need to understand from this that chemistry is a pure science, and before we understand the concept of chemistry as a pure science, we need to know the meaning of science itself. Now, what is science? Science is a systematized knowledge gained through observations and experimentation. When we say systematized, what is the meaning of this? Something that is systematic, something that has process, something that we learn step by step. Now, when we say gained through observations and experimentation, it means before we can have science, it has to do with what? Observations. What you can observe, what you can see, what you can put down, what you can prove. Now, experimentation, it means anything that has to do with science must be able to do what? To be experimented. We must be able to carry it out as an experiment, as something visible. Because science believes in anything that we could see, we could touch, and we could prove also. Now, that is why science is a systematized knowledge gained through observation and experimentation. Now, let's relate this to chemistry. In science, we have three main branches of science, which are biology, physics, and chemistry. Now, from all these three, which are the main divisions of science, we can say chemistry is the backbone of science because chemistry has a direct influence on other aspects. Now, let's look at the meaning of chemistry itself. Chemistry is defined as the branch of science that deals with the study of matter, its composition, its properties, and the changes it undergoes. Now, when we say it is the branch of science, so definitely we should know that chemistry is a pure science. Now, it deals with the study of matter. Now, this will now lead us to another aspect called matter. What is matter? How can we recognize matter? What are the characteristics of matter? What are the properties of matter? Now, when we say matter, matter is anything that has mass, weight, and occupies space. Now, any object or any substance that has mass and occupies space is matter. Now, when we now talk about chemistry, chemistry is the branch of science that studies the matter itself, its composition, its properties, and the changes which it undergoes. As we step on into this journey of chemistry, we look on the composition of matter, the properties, and the changes in which it undergoes. Now, we need to know that the word chemistry came from the word alchemy. Now, chemistry itself has so many uses because it is a main science that involves so many courses and so many aspects of science. Now, for example, chemistry is used by different fields, like the biologists use chemistry, the physicists use chemistry, the geologists use chemistry, physicians also use chemistry in order to improve the society at large. The biologists use chemistry to study life metabolic processes. The geologists use chemistry to prove outer and inner space. And the physicians also use chemistry. The physicians are doctors who use chemistry to produce new drugs, to bring out new medicines for what? To improve the society health at large. Now, we talk about the branches of chemistry. Branches of chemistry is just subdivided into two. We have pure chemistry and we have applied chemistry. Now, these two subdivisions just give us an idea that chemistry could be studied on its own and could also be studied for society functions. Now, when we talk about pure chemistry is also divided into three. We have the organic chemistry that studies organic compounds involving hydrogen and its compounds and carbon and its compounds. We also have inorganic chemistry. Now, inorganic chemistry studies compounds that are not organic, that are inorganic, that are brought from non-living things. While physical chemistry just studies laws and principles guiding compounds. So those are the pure chemistry. They are not applied to day-to-day life. They are just for pure studies. Now, when we talk about applied chemistry is a field of chemistry that go into research, use them for the society development. Now, we have branches of applied chemistry as well, which are what? Analytical chemistry, industrial chemistry. Industrial chemistry studies how you can use chemistry to bring out things in the society. For example, soaps and detergents. Let's take a look for that. Soap and detergents are being produced at the industries, and chemistry have a great effect on them because we use chemicals to produce soap and detergents. Now, geochemistry. Geochemistry is an aspect of chemistry that studies the composition of rocks, mineral salts, and everything that has to do with geography. Now, we have biochemistry. Biochemistry is an aspect of chemistry that goes through all life metabolic processes going on in the body. Now, we have medicine itself. Medicine itself has its roots found from chemistry because chemistry helps in what? In producing drugs, in producing pharmaceuticals for what? For medicine. Now, from that, we have career opportunities in chemistry. Now, what does this imply? It implies that chemistry has produced a lot of jobs opportunities for human life. It has career opportunities in which when one study chemistry, you will be able to find yourself in one thing or the other thing. Now, as a chemistry student or as someone who studies chemistry, you can work in different places like industries. Yes, we talked about it the other time. Academics. Chemistry is very useful for academics. All these chemistry tutors, chemistry lecturers are those that study chemistry and they got a job directly from the what? From the pure chemistry, because something that has to do with research. When you make research and you teach it to others, it is in form of what? Academics. Now, chemistry creates job opportunities in different places like the pharmaceutical industries and academic purposes. These are what we have been saying, because in pharmaceutical industries we will definitely have chemists who make drugs and produce drugs for the betterment of human life. For example, paracetamol, septrin, and all those common drugs we know are the work function of what? Of the chemist. So chemistry has a great influence on the life and in the society at large. So according to this, we've looked through chemistry and everything that has to do with chemistry as a science. So this will be the end of the discussion for chemistry as a science. Thank you so much.